Hello, hello, this is Isaiah Sorensen.
Drew Zimmerman.
Levi Haskell.
Malia Scantlin.
And this is our 7th assignment for Communication Ethics and Theories. Today we're on chapter 17, which is the functional perspective on group decision making, which is essentially an entire chapter trying to explain how groups versus individuals make decisions and how groups or individuals may make better or worse decisions based on the circumstances. The chapter starts off with the fact that most people tend to look pretty negatively on group decisions, and there are plenty of people who believe that single individuals are able to make more concise, more quick, more speedy, better ideas and decisions. This chapter begs to differ and argues that essentially more minds equals more information, which can equal better outcomes with the select amount of time and with a good enough goal in mind for the team, and that if you all are working together towards one goal, you'd be able to accomplish far more than any single individual ever could.
Okay, and I've been running pretty dry on ideas for the AI, so this time I asked it to summarize chapter 17 from that book I said before, but be more persuasive and explanatory. The data doesn't really matter, just my ability to understand it, and I didn't realize I was in the wrong conversation listing, so it gave me a summary of Leviticus 17 and why blood and sacrifice and location matter. But I don't know. I'll try to come up with a better idea.
Come on.
But
we'll workshop it with him.
Yeah,
We'll get it better next
we need
time.
Human
some.
error. Make sure you know where you're putting things.
Okay, so I'll start us off with some application. Well, I just wanted to comment, less of an application, more of a personal thinking. This whole theory is kind of a combination of almost everything we've learned so far. Like, you can apply almost every theory we've seen thus far into this theory, and it still makes sense. Like, you have to, weigh your outcomes, weigh how much you think you like the person. Everybody in the group is in the same headspace universe, and it's really confusing. There's so much to it, and I think that is really, really special. And this is, it might be a little bit of a stretch, but I feel like the Bible kind of tells us this, but not in a literal way. It has all these wisdoms from Psalms and the New Testament of how to do things properly, how to do things and get things done well, and all of this stuff is very consistent with the advice that is given all over the Bible, and I thought that was really cool.
I feel like a good example of this is, I've experienced it too. In classrooms, you know how if they ask you to hey, what do you guys want to do? We're gonna have some free time. What do you guys want to do? Everyone has different ideas, so they vote. I feel like voting, I don't know, that may kind of be off topic, I guess, but I feel like that's a way to get a decision quicker for bigger groups. But whereas if it's 3 people, they will probably decide something much quicker. But I don't know, it's just something I thought about.
I think that definitely plays into the theory, because one of the grounding principles in the theory was saying the only way a group is better than an individual is if they have a shared goal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't have a shared goal, are they even a group?
Nope.
Or are they just a whole bunch of individuals
So
stuck
you're
in the
sure.
same place?
I just flicked it on the Levi.
What?
It's
It's
off
not
now.
on
Just a bug. The thing I thought about first was there's a public Minecraft server that their whole goal when they started it was to make the entire world. The only parameters is it has to be I think they have a scale model so that people can have it's not here's this giant house and then here's a skyscraper that's the same size.
Yeah.
So it's all to scale, and I think it's really cool, but it's not something that if just one person was doing it, it would take forever. But also everyone has this common interest of oh, I want to see my favorite coffee shop on the server. Oh, I want to put my house on the server, or I want to put my college on the server. So there's all these people that are interacting and maybe giving different input on how things should look, but they're all working to a common goal. And it's huge at this point where they have so many different buildings, and I just think that's very fun, but maybe less consequential than voting on things.
I feel like the one thing with this chapter is the argument for groups being better than the individual. And I feel like that may have been too broad of a statement, depending on your definition of group, because in the end, all groups are just a bunch of individuals shoved together. And at the end, no one can really, there's no hive mind, if you will, that will unify everyone. And meanwhile, a single individual might be the purest form of what the group is trying to accomplish, if that makes sense. Because a group is ultimately trying to come to one idea, one decision, one goal, and try to execute it.
You mean like looking to one person to be like, you're our leader, we're looking to you for guidance, or like maybe
that's
a
definitely
group
part of it, or
central
even just an
idea?
ideal.
Oh,
like,
okay,
I mean,
yeah.
the American government, have to bring it up. How many people look at the American government fondly or think they're doing a great job?
Nobody.
Not a lot of people.
Pretty low.
If anyone. But again, that's part of because when it started, it had one goal, one idea, one perspective. But now, not really. It seems like every politician has their own slightly different view.
I mean, technically, it wasn't completely unified at the beginning. And at the beginning,
Yeah.
they were literally sectioned off, and then they
Yeah.
were like, we gotta get together because the goal was power in numbers.
Yeah. And I think that's just you see it in all human history. At the end of the day, what the group is trying to accomplish is essentially becoming unified.
Yeah.
So a group's sole goal is to become an individual. But if your sole goal is to become an individual, can you ever actually be better than an individual? I don't know.
Interesting thought. I don't know.
So that is my thought for this chapter. And yeah, that's about what I've got for this.
Okay.
All right. I think we're good.
Sounds
That's
good. See you later.
Yep.